This is Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. Today we're going to take a look here at the US dollar versus the New Zealand dollar. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, market, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have the US dollar, basically your daily and your weekly chart. Now, when this got all the way up here to 107.34, you can see that'd be the top of that candle. And then what we did is you retested this at 107.11. That was your classic double top with a lower high, which sent it right on down. However, when you look at this low at 161 versus this low here at 99.57, now that is a higher low, which is very, very nice. And basically you held within this level here, which is very, very positive. Now you can see where she's running on up. So what do we want to look for here on a weekly? Well, you want to look at this 103.48. That is going to be key here on a closing basis. If you can get above that, then what we do is we look at 104.32. That is basically your 100-day and your 21-day. If you can get above, then we look at these candles. You have 105.95. And then we can go back up to that 107.11, and then your retest here is 107.34. Now, again, if you can break out above this, then we can come up to this candle here, which is basically 107.99, and then just follow the candles all the way up to get your big retest. But let's not look at that far off. I just like to point it out that if you break that level, you can have plenty of room to run. The key is if it does get above and gets it back to that 107.34, what is it going to do? Is it going to be another lower high? Is it going to break through? What is it going to do? That is the key. When you look at the RSI here, oh, nice at 50. And I like the MACD, what's going on here. Now, your green is below your red, but it looks like it wants to curl up. And if it can curl up above that, then you can have, just like we had here, see that when it gets above that, you can have a really nice bullish run. Now, here on your daily chart, well, this is very, very nice here. So you see, this is that 161, and there's your 99.57. So you do have a double bottom here in play. Now, when you look at this pattern here, you can look at this as a left shoulder, your head, and then you're building your right shoulder, and then you could just blast off, and then we could maybe get a retest in this area, or maybe even at the 107 here, 34. So that's what we want to look at right now. So let's just take another look. The key is going to be this price channel, okay? Right there. This is the price channel, what we're looking at. That's 103.69. If you can close above that, then we can come to the top of this candle at 104.03. And then your big retest here is going to be that 100-day at 104.42. Above that, we can just follow these candles all the way on up here to a possible retest of 107.34. Now, on the downside here, you want to watch this key 200-day at 103.42, and then we have your 8-day at 103.14, which is really nice. Now, you can see how this 8-day here, it came down, but now your price is above it. So when your 8-day is running and your price is above it, that's always a very, very good bullish sign. So we got to see how that's all going to shake out. But again, if this is lost, I want to point out this gap right here. So when you look at that, that's a 102.74 on the bottom, and then your fill is basically 102.58. So you have a gap and a fill. If this 8-day and this 50-day and that 200-day is lost, this would be your target. And then right below it, we have 102.39. But this is looking very bullish. Look at your RSI, plenty of room to run up here. Your MACD looking very, very good here. So that is very, very bullish. So this looks like a case here where this could run much higher. Okay, so see, there's that left shoulder, there's that head. You're building that right shoulder. If this pattern plays out and breaks that neckline, you could definitely retest that 107.34 very easily. All right, let's take a look here at the old New Zealand dollar. All right, here we have the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. Now you can see here on this how it double topped. All right, see, just like what we did on the dollar, this is doing just the inverse. So what do we have here? You had 0.64, and then we had 0.63. That's just a classic double top, and now she's selling off. So when we look at this 8 SMA here, see, now what you got is just the opposite. See where this 8 SMA here is now dominating, and your price is below everything. So realistically, in the upside, you need to get above that 8 SMA at 0.61, and then you have 50-day rate above it, and then you can come all the way to your 0.62 here on your 21-day, and then we can have a retest of this candle, which is sitting at 0.627, and then you can come all the way back up to here to your 0.63. But again, you're below this 8 SMA. See, now when we're the price is above it, look how nice that just rides that bull. But once you get below it, then she can take it right down. Now your first is going to be this key 200 SMA here on the upside, 0.60. That needs to close above. If you can't, on the downside, you're going to come right down to this 100-day here very, very easily, and you could come all the way down. You just follow these price channels all the way down. See, okay, so what we have there is you have 0.59. We come down to this candle here, which is 0.58, and then we have 0.57, and then your big retest here is your 0.577 all the way on down. So this looks very, very just the opposite of what the US dollar is. You double top versus where the US dollar double bottom. So this here, as it keeps on going, this looks lower, and basically this is going to be your target here, 0.577, if it keeps on selling. Now again, if that is lost, then we can come down to candle right here. So you're sitting at 0.55, and you can come all the way down to 0.50 on the big retest. See, now your RSI here, well, you're getting down into over sold conditions here, but your MACD here, that's still bearish, has room to run on the downside. Your MACD here on your weekly chart is just the opposite of what the US dollar is. Your green is still above your red, but if that rolls over, well, we know how that goes. Then you can have a sell-off all the way on down. So just watch this double top. Anytime when you see that double top in play, that's usually a sell, especially when you put a lower high in, then she can come all the way on down. All right, that's what I got for you on the dollar and the New Zealand dollar. Thanks for watching.